You've probably heard about rumors that Khamzat Chimaev might retire if he beats Dricus du Plessis at UFC 319. Well, those rumors have been debunked. In the original leak by his former teammate Caio Borralho, Khamzat was said to be dealing with health issues and heavy pressure from his country, with people close to him now confirming it. But those rumors didn't last long. Ali Abdelaziz, who's tight with Khamzat, quickly shut it all down. He reassured fans that Khamzat is healthy, focused, and currently training in Russia, locked in on his combat career. Caio Borralho is widely known as spreading misinformation in the MMA world. Still, the biggest storyline heading into this fight isn't even the retirement rumors. It's whether Khamzat can keep up if the fight goes past the early rounds. Even Ali admitted that after COVID, Khamzat's cardio hasn't looked the same, and that's got fans asking if he can handle the pressure Dricus brings in rounds 3, 4, and 5. Boers is an early round destroyer, no doubt, but if DDP survives the storm, the real test begins. Who do you think walks out with the middleweight belt this summer? Leave your comments below.
You know, everybody know I used to work with Khamzat, and I love the guy. I have a lot of love for him. I think it's like people see him this crazy guy, but he have a really good heart. He really does. Remember, Khamzat never have a conditioning problem before this. After COVID, it really messed him up, and I was there. He was bleeding, thrown up. Like, it was one of the craziest things I ever seen. Like, thrown up, like blood. It was, and he was in Vegas, right? But also Khamzat moved, you know, stress traveling, and he's a superstar. He's one of the biggest stars in the UFC. When you have this kind of pressure, sometimes people doesn't know how to handle it. And I think at one point, he walked away from that. He was his own boss, his own coach. But as far as I know now, he's in Russia, he's in camp, he's focused. It's hard to bet against focused Khamzat, healthy Khamzat. I think he can beat anyone on any given day.
Jon Anik recently weighed in on the possibility of Holloway versus Topuria too, and he believes Max's upcoming fight with Dustin Poirier won't change much in terms of long-term plans. According to Jon, even if Holloway loses, his next bout would still likely be a title eliminator, simply because of how big his name is and how much weight it carries in the sport. Let's be real here, Max Holloway is a star, and he's beloved by fans. Even after a loss, the UFC isn't going to stick him on prelims. However, his stock will take a hit. If he loses to Poirier, he'll have major losses in 2 divisions, and fans might start turning the page. Not because they don't love him, but because watching your favorite fighter come up short over and over again gets hard. Momentum matters. Hype matters. And if Max falls again, especially in a high-profile spot, it's going to be tough for people to keep backing title shots without wins to back it up. That said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Max Holloway absolutely has a shot in this fight. Their last meeting was a 5-round war, and Max showed incredible toughness and heart. And while this is a massive moment for Poirier, since it's his retirement fight, it might be even more important for Max. This could be the fight that shapes the rest of his career.
There's so many big fights for Max at 155 pounds. Even were he to go back down to 145 pounds, depending upon whom is the champion down there, he can make that weight. And this is also a man who has suggested to me in the past that he wants to take a UFC fight at 85. My gosh. Think about all the fights for Max Holloway at 155 pounds, championship or otherwise. The Topuria rematch potentially in a different weight class, which adds some intrigue to it. The Charles Oliveira rematch, that fight happened in 2015 in Saskatoon. It was a quick injury. All of these are big fights. Max Holloway, even if he loses to Dustin Poirier, is going to be in a lightweight title eliminator against one of these guys, right? Is he not? So I think he doesn't lose much of anything, and I think he is the betting favorite right now to beat Dustin Poirier at UFC 318.
Dana White just confirmed Jon Jones is officially back. In his latest appearance on the Full Send podcast, Dana revealed that Jones is back in the testing pool and officially out of retirement. Not only that, he's got his sights set on something massive, the White House UFC event scheduled for July 4th, 2026. That's right, Jones is gearing up for a historic return on American soil in front of the most iconic backdrop possible. Jones himself has admitted he doesn't know if he'll face Tom Aspinall or someone else at that event, but what he does know is he's found his reason to fight again. But that's not all. When the host asked him about a potential Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett fight, Dana completely redirected the convo and dropped a massive tease: Ilia versus Islal Makhachev. Dana said if Islam becomes champ at 170, a fight between him and Ilia would be absolutely massive. That's a huge hint. One's already a superstar in Spain and Georgia, and the other's one of the most dominant forces out of Dagestan. Ilia versus Islam, Georgia versus Dagestan, striking versus wrestling. It's not just a fantasy anymore, it's closer than ever.
I saw Jones. We don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back in the...
You jump back in the pool, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Officially?
Yeah, oh yeah. No matter who popped up or who didn't or whatever, we would have put on an incredible card. But the fact that literally everybody wants to fight on this card, makes it a lot more fun.
What would be the dream main event?
The dream main event right now would be Aspinall versus Jones.
At the White House.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
Ilia Paddy the Batty could be a massive build-up as well.
I don't disagree. It's a big fight.
Does that one excite you at all?
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, that's a fight that the fans love too.
Crazy. Those three divisions are just like...
It's another massive fight.
What the fuck? What?
Another massive fight would be Ilia versus Islam too.
But they both got to win more fights in their division first, right?
Well, the other thing is too, is that Islam moves up, and obviously if Islam won the title, you know, you immediately have a super fight with him and Ilia, so...
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson isn't thrilled with the UFC's decision to book Islal Makhachev against newly crowned welterweight champ Jack Della Maddalena, and he thinks other contenders should be frustrated too. In an interview with MMA Junkie, Thompson said if he were Shavkat Rakhmonov or Ian Gary, he'd be pretty pissed right now. Both guys have been climbing the ladder, taking out contenders, doing everything right, and now they're watching someone from another weight class jump the line. Wonderboy's point is clear. JDM just got the belt, and instead of defending it against an actual top welterweight, he's giving the opportunity to a lightweight. Thompson thinks that if JDM wants to fight Makhachev, he should at least get through a couple of top welterweights first. Otherwise, it feels like a shortcut that undercuts the division. And realistically, while the undefeated Rakhmonov has been smashing everyone and Ian Gary has also been putting in work, it is hard to deny Islal Makhachev's sheer dominance in his division. He tore through pretty much everyone in his division until El Matador moved up. Islam versus Jack is not official yet, but it is a known fact that this is the fight we are getting next at 170. Dana has said it many times. So what do you think? Do you agree with Islam getting the title shot next, or should JDM be forced to defend against a legit welterweight first? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to drop your predictions for this fight as well. That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.